Welcome back, everybody. Today we are stepping into Horrorland, an entire theme park dedicated to all things horrifying. Looks like a very fun episode, so stay tuned and we'll get right on into it. Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends! Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight Contest Edition. Today we're looking at Horrorland, created by Master Engineer and the Disney Dork. They are the Imagineers team. Here they say, welcome to Horrorland. Before entering the park, please push Play Me sequencer on the guest entrance path before you enter to make sure everything is set correctly. If lights on Horrorland's sign blink red, it is successful. Please make sure you make sure autosave is off. We have that off. It's been off for 5 years. This park is meant to be interactive, so there are many interactive sequencers throughout the park, including the entire mini golf course. You can look at the map to find exactly where. All files that are needed in the drive folder, which we got, as long as you download everything, which we did. Even if the park says you're missing files, the FPS is bad. There's a sequencer by each entrance of the swamp to turn all the rain off. So what just happened to me? Go-karts are best experienced at first because of the heavy sequencers, so no pressure. What? Make sure you do 2 laps. Okay, there are signs at each coaster and flat rides saying that what the camera mode to use. To get the lore of the park before going through the mouth of the beast, there's a pre-show you can play for a small audio light sequencer display labeled background. Set the time to 5:35 p.m. Feel free to explore the park in any order you like. Just save the shooting ride and fireworks show for last. For both pre-show and fireworks, please enter the camera mode for the best experience. Enjoy Horrorland. Well, that's a lot. I forgot everything already. I know I gotta push a button when we start the park, so let's do that. Welcome to Horrorland. I put the spooky fog on. I don't know if I should do that or not. I might turn it off at some point, but I do like it for these spooky parks. So there's supposed to be a sequencer. Maybe it would have been better if you guys laid out like step 1, step 2, because there was like 1,000 steps in there. Okay, backstory. Hopefully we go about this in a natural way and it all works.
Welcome, goblins and ghoulies, skeletons and vampires, people of all ages, to Horrorland. Standing in front of you is one of our horrors. They are the creatures that run our park. In this park lies quite an array of places and secrets to discover, waiting for you just beyond this wall. But we at Horrorland thought you should know just exactly what you are getting into. The 5 lands you are about to discover are quite extraordinary. You will see mind-blowing effects and spectacular things that will make you question your true reality as you know it. First, you will enter through screens. Step right up and take a chance as you board the typical teacups with a Ferris screw. I'm sure you are wise have been quite operational lately. That being, we have used them once or twice. In the last century, that is. In this land, you will also find our Ghost Hunter attraction, where we will give you an opportunity to give us free labor. I mean, have fun and fire away at all the pests that occupy the 60 by 60 border. Don't worry, most of them are harmless anyway. We do recommend that you save this for last, however, as it is quite the experience of a lifetime. Next on our docket is Spooktown, containing the infamous Calamity Canyon.
It would help if I knew where the speakers are.
Established circa 1846, this town is the epitome of gold rush, as people flock to the mountain looking for the riches. However, the town suffered a severe drought, and eventually became a ghost town, inhabited by the spirits of those who never made it out of the mines. Their main goal now is to make sure that anyone who visits will suffer the same fate. Terror tombs, our pheromones, are quite delectably delightful here as you enter through the bazaar and into the depths of the catacombs beneath you. Board your expedition vehicle on Scorpion Speedway and race to find the lost treasure of King Tut. But beware, sometimes the curses that follow these witches outweigh any benefits that they might hold. Tread with caution, young archaeologist, as you never know what awaits you below the surface. Let's glide over into the next land, Vampire Village. The stakes here are high. The town faces a serious problem. The vampires have long plagued the land, giving you one simple job. Infiltrate the castle and wipe out as many vampires as you can. We're making it to sunrise. A difficult challenge. Well, you muster the courage. Please explore our little village. You might just find something to sink your teeth into. Finally, Fever Swamp, the Black Lagoon. Known as many things, the swamp is where you will find the most terrifying creature of them all, the witch. Known for doing dastardly deeds while hiding behind the comfort of their humble abode, you must spend your time wisely in this zone, lest you be caught by the hungry jaws of one of her spells. Board this swamp monster and try to survive the brambles of the marsh and the howl of the terrors that await you in Fever Swamp. Well, that concludes our little showing. One more little thing I forgot to mention. Our park has been having some problems lately. There are some hooded creatures on the loose, determined to wreak havoc on our park. If you see one, they don't mean any harm, but they will feed on your fear, so please be courageous. Now, before the hair on your neck stands any higher with anticipation, please enter through the gaping jar that awaits you, but remember, once you go in, there's no going back.
Okay. He says if the lights on the eyes turn red, then we're good to go. They are red. We heard the pre-show, but they're always red. So I don't really know. The backstory, all audio, the voice actor, no offense, very soft-spoken unless they're laughing, speaking up into your microphone, or if you're going to be soft-spoken, you got to turn the volume up in post-production. And that's not too hard to do. You just crank all your levels up and then you're good to go. And that way you can get it nice and clear. When you're speaking loudly or laughing, it was super clear. It didn't help that I didn't know where the speaker was for the first little bit, so it was really, really hard to hear. And basically giving us a 5-minute introduction of your park with nothing to look at, I think it would have really helped to have a TV here. Screenshots, anything, screenshots basically. I would have gone a long way. So at least if we were having a hard time hearing, you could have you could do subtitles. You could also do imagery, so if we can kind of make out what you're saying with the images that we're seeing, if that makes sense. But yeah, it was a very long story and you had music playing and stuff, so it was like a lot of clashing sounds. Could have been done a little bit better in my opinion. What do we have here? A lot of stuff. My goodness, it's a cool map. They said we can explore this however we want, except for, I don't even remember now. That's the problem. When you give me a very, very lengthy description with 1,000 things that I'm supposed to do and supposed to not do, followed up by a 5-minute audio show, I've lost everything. I don't remember a single thing. I'm sorry. And the one issue, yes, I could go back and read the description again. It's one run-on sentence. No paragraphs, no spaces, no point form explanations. So I'd have to read the whole thing over again. Something, a little bit of organization things here. This is what I'm saying. Formatting for next time, guys. But I gotta tell you, you made a park entrance that I cannot miss. So thank you for that. I've been finding with some of these parks, it's really hard to find the entrances. This is looking great though. There we go. I was just talking about the bumper cars. Bumper carnage. At least you dressed it up quite nicely. I like the vines on this, the glowing red, the carnival tops. It feels very much vintage to me, you know, World's Fair vintage stuff with all the lights. Bumper car is one of the hardest ones to... And here we go. I just said this in the last episode, guys. Every time I see the bumper cars, they're never bumping. There's just people sitting in them. They're never doing anything. I think you guys, when you use these, you have to go in and like, oh, there it goes. I think you have to change like the load time, any load, minimum wait time, 10 seconds, and then you're good. Because like, yeah, now it's a little bit more interesting, you know? Fever Swamp. Let's turn the rain on. That's cool. See, your pre-show that you told us about the swamp might have been interesting to listen to that as we were walking through these queues. Maybe. Although the ambience is really good, it might detract from it. There's something to figure out there. I actually really like this fog effect compiled on with the swamp. I think my reshade fog looks really good for swamps, especially with the rain. It looks like it's a very, very cloudy day. I'm really digging the ambience here. Really neat. All right, we have some sort of swamp coaster. I have no idea where I am. Am I going up an exit? Of course I am. Who knows? We'll find out when we get there. Find the witch. Is that... I found her. We did it. Drop of fear. Oh, it's a giant tree. I might have to turn reshade off so we can see the park. Ugh, regular Planko. When you've been looking at reshade for so long, you forget what the game looks like. But with my fog effects, it looks like nothing but fog and silhouettes. But like this shot, that looks dope. Are you gonna launch us? And bye now. Very cool. I want to go on that. I really like what you did with the boardwalk here, the swampy docks. The pathways are really fun and exciting. I really enjoy this. It feels like a jungle adventure that's been cursed. It's really neat. All right. Here is the swamp monster. I'll look at all the stats if you guys like to see them. Pretty good duration on this. Let's check it out. Oh, it's being repaired. Am I in scenario mode again? Look at the difference between reshade, regular Planko, reshade, regular Planko, reshade. The environment back there looks so cool. Wow, wow, wow. Good googly moogly. I love that. It's pretty rare that we see a good swap. You know, when most people use those adventure DLC, we often see jungle and temple. Jungle and temple. And nobody really utilizes this swampy stuff. And while it can be drab and depressing, I think this is a good showcase of how it can be also fun and adventurous. It has that hint of spooky, but it piques your curiosity enough. And then you throw in a wild coaster like that, and it becomes really, really fun. Let's turn that rain off. I like that. Being able to somewhat aid the FPS a little bit by turning certain effects off. Very smart of you guys to do that. Vampire Village. I heard something about something in the something in pre-show. Let's go figure it out. Ambience, really good. Top-notch stuff, you guys. The Crimson Mist. See? Good thing I have my mist effects on. What is that? Oh my god, the children. The children. Okay. Ah! I found you! Roller Ghoster. Yes, please. I love it when a park has really good ambience, you guys, because then I don't have to talk. I am so sick of talking after 80 park spotlights in a row. Doing my best, guys. I'm hanging in there. Day after day after day. Need a break after this contest, you guys. Nope. Straight to the patrons and regular submissions. and something else I might have in store. This is looking cool. Let's do it. One vampire down, 100 to go. Looks like we're missing a couple images. Not sure what the deal is with that. I definitely downloaded everything, as you guys can see or hear, because the pre-show wouldn't work if we didn't have the images. And it has set to none. So I don't think that's a me issue. It's set to none. Oh well. I'm really glad you went with a spinning coaster. Oftentimes these Huntsman rides, they could be very drawn out and boring at times, or I'm starting to get bored of them unless there's some kind of epic, climactic, scene, or you do something really extraordinary with it. And it's not really the creator's fault, it's the ride's fault. It's a pacing issue. You can't really speed it up or slow it down. There's not a lot of things you can do with it. Exit sign, guys, exit sign. I think I'm going into buildings. And you guys get mad at me for going up exits, but half the time I'm baited. Jebaited. But yeah, the Huntsmans can get boring unless you do something next level with it, legendary. And I like the choice of the spinning coaster for that one, because we had that pacing, you know? We didn't suffer from that pacing issue. And you could do some really fun stuff with the spin on there. So I thought it was like an improved Huntsman. Very cozy area. I'm digging this. This reminds me of World of Warcraft. I can't remember what they're called now. It's been like 8 months since I played, or longer. I don't know. Probably longer. It started with the V. Pretty sure. It's one of the covenants from the new expansion, Shadowlands. The vampires. Feeling very much like that. Someone will put it down in the comments below for me, I'm sure. Mr. Blastcat, maybe. He still plays. He knows all the lingo. Steaks. Roller coaster Bavarian blender, is that what it was called? I didn't even notice. Then there's some shops and stuff. So we definitely hit everything here. The Terror of Tombs. Let's do it. I don't want to feed the crocs. You got a sequencer for me to do that? That's fun. Really cool. Fun little interactive vista points. It's quite strange. What is that, like crocodile milk? Crocodile milk turned into ice cream? Yummy. Oh, here's our go-karts, or this would be the flat ride. Some hammer swing. Give it a try. No, it's ending. We're not giving it a try. Sorry, guys. Mummy golf. Wait, this is a queue for the golf? What? Never seen this before. Oh, look at it. No. Oh, neat. Let's stand here and watch it. Watch the ball roll. Putt. Bing, 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 bing. In. What? That's really creative. Although I need like a better view. Bing, 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 bing. Neat. I love the confetti, please, Jerry. Very well done, you guys. That's the first time we've actually been able to play golf in Planet Coaster. Please tell me it's not an 18 hole. As much as I like this, there's only so much of this tabbing that I can handle. And back to hole 1. Wait, it's 7 holes? It's supposed to be 9. I want a refund. That's okay. Very nice. That is a first. I think that's really innovative. So far, you guys have been really impressing with the triggers. Okay, we came from the Vampire Village. So that is just a second entrance? Or am I just seeing things from a different perspective now? How do we get to our go-karts? They're here. Calamity Canyon. Come on. How do we get in there? Aha. It's this little thing here. I came at it from this angle. Didn't even see it, you guys. The guy's being covered. Time set to 10:30? 10:30 what? PM? I'm going to a guess. I'm gonna go to car number 5. See where we go. Pew, 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 pew. Ah, we got the monsters cars. I was saying in one of the other spooky parks that I never ever seen anybody use them over the 5 years that we've been playing this game. Triggers are really hard to do in go-karts because they'll trigger to any car or the first car, and then everything else will be out of sync. So maybe we should technically be in the first car, but we can watch all these, oh my gosh, all these other people get murdered. And maybe we'll luck out. Oh god, wrecked. This is actually a really fun circuit. I like all the elements of danger, even though it's random, and they don't work properly because there's no collision for one. But we can use our imagination. If this was a video game with physics, there'd be maybe one lucky winner that makes it to the end. For some reason, this is making me want to go rewatch Maze Runner. I have no idea why. Actually, I think they actually made 3 Maze Runner movies. Vroom! All right. I feel like I remember them saying ride it 2 times, 2 laps, but I'm very much okay with doing 1. That was a very long go-kart. Oh, it said kart 2. I didn't see it. Whoops! It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we saw everything happen. All the triggers. It's actually one of my favorite go-karts in this entire contest. The theming's really top-notch. Nobody's ever really attempted to do booby traps on go-karts. It's got a golf course built into it. It's got that Indiana Jones danger vibes while also simulating a crazy Mario go-kart circuit. Really well done. All right, Calamity Canyon. Let's see how they can turn Western into a spooky. And I gotta tell you, this dustiness is awesome here. Oh gosh, it's Planet Bluegrass again. Oh boy. Okay. This is really neat. We've never actually, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do, oh my gosh. There's Joe. I don't think I've actually seen anyone do spooky mix with Western. It's a fun way to elevate a very generic theme in Western, kicking buckets since 1863. Yeah, it's a very fun way of doing a spin on Western because I often say it's hard to make Western good on its own unless you do something really crazy with the terrain and theming. And I'd say the exact same thing for spooky. But what if you take two somewhat generic themes and combine them together? I think you elevate them both, and it ends up being something very unique. I like it. All right, Calamity Canyon. There's a look at all the stats. It is green across the board, about the same duration as the last coaster we went on. Oh, and it sounds to me like there's some Planet Bluegrass. There's probably ride seat preferences somewhere that I'm not seeing, but I enjoy look forward on these, and that's what I'm going to do here today. Yeehaw. Ooh, look at the reshade toggle here, guys. Planet Coaster, reshade. It's almost like you can see better. I love it. Well done. Very well done. And also mixing in the Ghostbusters, which is makes a lot of sense because of spooky Western. I gotta say, you know, as much as I've been saying I'm getting sick of Planet Bluegrass, that's the type of coaster that it's meant to be used on. You know, the first time I fell in love with Planet Bluegrass was in last year's Mini Park contest, I want to say. Somebody did this really crazy canyon runner, and it was incredible. Creator's name is drawing a blank. It's been over a year, but it was so much fun, and it was so crazy, and it, you know, the Bluegrass song just elevated it. The problem with this whole thing of people going, oh, Johnny likes Bluegrass, let's just use it over and over and over everywhere. One ride here, okay. So we did that one ride. Yeah, the problem is people just put it in speakers in a restaurant, and they'll put it on like a 10-second coaster. They'll put it on a 30-second coaster. They'll put it on a coaster that's not even Western. You know, it is naturally, natively it's a Western song. So I'll give you a pass on Planet Bluegrass. In fact, I'll give you an applaud. I'll applaud you because I think you did the Bluegrass song justice, and that is the only way it should be used. From now on out, if Bluegrass isn't used properly, I'm going to give you a 30-day mute on Discord. Don't test me, people. You will be sorely, sorely disappointed by the 30-day mute. All right, Monster Fighters. A shooting ride with length and girth. 600 meters? What is happening here? Okay. How do you do this? Start shooting ride? Okay, let's do it. I don't know if this is the last attraction or not, guys. They said save this for last, but we're just doing it. We're here. I'll check the ride list, see if we missed anything. I know they said some fireworks are supposed to be done. I'll probably turn the fog off for that. Oh crap, there's targets and shit. Oh my god. I forgot we're on a shooting ride. My bad. Hey, I can't click that one. Oh crap, I just clicked my Google Docs. There's a problem with shadow play where if you click off screen, it'll put like a fraction of a second of that into the video. You guys may have noticed it over the span of the recordings where there's like a little flash. I noticed it in editing. For some reason it grabs like a flash of a different screen. And now we might have that issue. So if you see flashes of white, I apologize. Your shooting ride made me click off screen. I blame you. It's your fault. Oh my god. There's a lot of things to shoot and lots of things happening. This is if you're gonna do targets, you gotta make it nutty, and that's exactly what they did here. I can't even hit that one. Yeah, I can't shoot the snake. Come on. Oh, there's one up there. I don't even care about multipliers and combos and all that. I already lost my mind on shooting rides. Lost all my sanity and will to do parks. Long time ago. So we just click things and hope for the best. I'm sure everyone can beat my score at this point. But yeah, if you're gonna do targets like this, you gotta make these wild and zany scenes. So I appreciate this. For a target shooter, it's pretty good. I commend your efforts here. There's lots of stuff happening. Wouldn't that be funny if you threw in some red targets that actually like killed us? Don't shoot the red ones. Oh, I shot the swinging blade. His eyes are bleeding. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's fun. This is quite insane. What? Oh! Don't shoot that one. My face. There's one to the right there. You can't see it. I saw like just a sliver of it. There's no way you're shooting that. It only counts if it is fully on screen, guys. Yeah, for these big open rooms where you're just pew 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 shooting targets, I'm glad you kept it short. I've had shooting rides in the past where I'm just sitting there like shooting the same targets that just keep popping up again over and over and over and over and over for like 10 seconds. So I think the pacing of this is really well done. I quite like it. Wow, it's like we're going through the whole park, isn't it? All the different areas? I wasn't really paying attention. I was focused on all the targets in the shooting, but you know, we went through the temple. This is the jungle. These are the areas of the theme park. Huh. Whee! Bum, bum. Bum, beep, bum, beep. Wow, with all those targets, I have 6,700 points. If I didn't break my combo, and I actually hit all the targets, you could potentially get tens, if not hundreds of thousands of points on this. That is an action-packed shooting ride. Well done. Let's see if you guys can beat my score of 6,770. You guys know how to download the parks. They're down in the description below. I wish you guys the best of luck. Put your scores down in the comments if you happen to give it a go. Burp, burp, beep, burp, beep. Is this our fireworks display? Ah. Okay, let's go to Park Tour Starry Night. Bum, 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 bum.
I hope you've enjoyed your time here on Earth. I'm honestly surprised you've made it this long. If you haven't already, please enter the camera mode for the most terrifying experience. I promise you'll at least live to the end of the performance. Now, I'll go turn off all the lights, and you can try it out but enjoy this firework horror show.
I didn't hear a word he said. I can't find the speaker. You guys got to turn up your audio on these things, guys. Several parks have made this mistake so far. I'm also gonna turn it to 10 p.m. or something. Where do I sit? What do I do with my hands? What? There's a show over here and over there? Okay, I'm just gonna sit here until it's over. I guess it's over. Oh, the village is on fire. Oh, horror! Very cool. One of the more cool fireworks displays that I've seen throughout this contest. Doing something a little different with each of the areas. Is there another one? It looks like each of the different areas becomes a fireworks show. Interesting. And the whole village got on fire at one point. I like that. I do. Although there's only so much fireworks that I can handle, and we're gonna have to watch one for every single area. But at least you're doing something different with it. I like that. Different themes, different colors. Is there supposed to be different music? Like, am I supposed to come over here? That's the one tricky thing with this, is like, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be parking the camera, which also means I can't really figure out if there's any music that goes with this. And now is it one of these other areas? Yeah, like now it's happening over here. Look at this. Wow. And the lights? Did the whole forest light up? I like that. And then you can use different colors and different themes. Now we're looking at the cool color fireworks, some lightning. Interesting. I dig it. Pew, 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 pew. Pew. Bam, 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 bam. What's next? Ooh. Ooh. That's all of them. I was a little confused on what was happening. Is it not over? Maybe I missed, I misplaced my camera for the first half of it because it was hard to understand what they said. Yeah, note to the creators. I've seen this in a couple now. The speakers aren't loud enough. Turn your audio files up. Some people tell me to change my audio on my end. Turn all the music off and change this and then change it back and then do this and then I forget to change it all back for the next spotlight. Whereas other creators have gotten perfect audio that's super clear. Let's look at Lakeside Fantasy Fair as a great example of that. Don't have to adjust anything. They turned the volume up nice and loud and we're very clear. It's good. It's possible, is what I'm saying. All right, let's hit up the ride list and make sure we did not miss anything here in this park. The Terrible Teacups, the Bumping Carnage, the Ferris Squeal, Roller Coaster, Calamity Canyon, Scorpion Speedway, Snake Bite. Okay, it's the swinging guy. Bavarian Blender we saw. Drop of Fear we saw. Swamp Monster we definitely did. Psychola, yes, in the center of the forest there. And Monster Fighters was the shooting ride. That is all of the rides, ladies and gentlemen. A very fun and interesting spooky take on the Planet Coaster spooky theme, and I'm quite a fan. In fact, I actually want to see this at daytime. Let's go to 10 a.m. and put our reshade back on. There we go. Get a nice sunny preset. This is actually looking really nice. So what did you do different and what did I like about it? Well, first of all, this looks epic. In fact, ooh, yeah, it's really cool. I was gonna say I wouldn't mind riding it again at daytime. It's so vibrant and interesting looking, but that's not the intention of the park, and we've already done quite a long episode, so I'm good with that. If you guys want to ride any of the rides yourself at daytime, download it for yourself and give it a rating while you're at it in the description below. But yeah, I like what you did here. You mashed spooky and western together, elevating both western and spooky. Really nice work on the terrain as well. I think it looks really interesting. You did the same thing over here with Adventure DLC, making that spooky swamp, and then you took that Castlevania vampire spin on the spooky itself, adding something unique there. And then again with the haunted temple stuff. Maybe the spookiness didn't really come across as apparent over here. Just feels like another temple area that you see anywhere else, but kind of hard to do that. However, when we were at nighttime with the foggy reshade, it very much felt like it somehow you changed temple into spooky, when really it was just all smoke and mirrors, or smoke and reshade. So that kind of worked out in your favor. Happy accidents are always fun. And then you have your spooky carnival area in the center here. I like it. Yeah, if the pre-show was louder with a visual screen, like it was really hard to tell what was going on or hear anything or see anything. You know, it kind of felt like a missed opportunity there where I was like, how do I make this experience better? How do I make it more loud? I feel like I didn't understand half of it. So I was like, what was the point of the pre-show? Yet you put all that effort into it. A video screen, closer speakers, more speakers, louder speakers, and a video to go with it definitely would have put you over the top. The fireworks were great. That was something unique. All the rides were great. The themed areas, like I said. So this is the complete package. This is probably, I want to say, the best spooky creation of the entire contest, of the ones that we've seen. It's just a little bit of a shame that your pre-show wasn't as clear. And that's a very minor critique. That's a technical critique. Something for you guys to work on for next time. But like if there was no pre-show, it would have been a perfect experience. So if we just disregard the pre-show not working properly and look at the park as the park, it's great. So there's no critiques here from me. There's no feedback, no comments, other than it's the best spooky park, which is a compliment. So there you guys go. I think you did a fantastic job disregarding issues that with the audio and maybe a couple missing images. It's really well done. What did you guys think? Throw your comments down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you yeah, let's hear your comments, what your thoughts are. Fire away. And that is going to do it for me in today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye now.